Exactly 23 years ago, a new radio station with a new vibe was born. It arrived on the scene with huge impacts that bowled us over. Indeed, if it was human, it would be in its prime. Even at its age, it has been a major force of change in Ghana, bringing listeners impactful stories that sets the agenda for government to get things done. As we celebrate this milestone, we'll bring you playback of some of the behind-the-scene videos in the Joy FM studios.
At Joy FM, news gathering is not just a job, it's a part of who we are. Do you follow activities back home when you are outside this country?
I do. You are one of them. I follow Joy FM too.
I'm Jefferson Saki. Join me at 12 hours GMT weekdays on Joy FM on the midday news.
You must.
I agree.
It says if you cannot provide 3 square meals plus snack, afford 3 square meals plus snack.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have. The woman, don't marry such a man. I agree. Are you going in there to go and suffer?
Well, okay, then I disagree.
Secretary of the ruling NDC, Johnson Nasido Nketia, has called on aggrieved members of the party and the Upper East region to desist from using slogans which have the potential of splitting the party into factions. The slogan, "Take your government and we'll take our party," has gained popularity among members.
You changed my whole life. To me, with your love. It's 20 minutes to 10 on the Super Morning Show. That's Superhuman with Chris Brown and Kerry Hilson in the background. It's just bringing us closer to 10 on the Super Morning Show. I've got tons of your texts that I'll be reading to you shortly. I just want to remind our listeners that
this is very hot.
Yes, this is 2 pieces of humble buffet for you.
Yeah, what for?
Well, you are one of those who seem to think that we were almost quickly coming home. As for the losing, I think everybody wasn't so sure.
So at least I should lose one of the buffets and then
okay, so at least
if I get the buffet.
Have one.
Have one.
Have one humble buffet.
No, but I have been. No, you said you win. You said Ghana will win, and Ghana lost. That's so, the buffet.
So you've also got one humble buffet.
Yeah, so we are all eating the buffet. Do you want some?
You see where Dela has stopped working, and he's standing there, he's watching us. He also wishes that he could be saying babe on the show. Sorry, Dela, it ain't happening. It's
I've earned the right to call you babe, you know?
It's not your day, Dela. Sorry. Anyway, so if you're thinking about cooking anything for your friend.
Yeah, so of course, earlier we showed you a story by Justice Beidou that got a whole community heave a sigh of relief. It's just one of so many of the stories we've told on Joy FM since its establishment. We can talk of Seth Kwame Boateng's Locked and Forgotten that got some prisoners released and also decongested our prisons. We can talk of the mother and baby unit that was constructed. In fact, it was a huge project by the multimedia group with the First Lady. There's a lot of things Joy FM has been doing since 23 years of establishment. So I'm saying congratulations to all of us. But we've been joined on the phone by Ace broadcaster Tommy Annan-Forsing, who also started here at Joy FM. Good to hear from you. I mean, it's been a while. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you all doing?
We're doing very well. But as one of the people who started Joy FM, what exactly do you miss?
Well, there's so many things that I miss. I miss the environment. You know, I miss the, if I should put it this way, the tomfoolery that the team had, what we call the dream team. I miss the Super Morning Show. I miss the lunchtime rhythm. And of course, later on, Countryland. These are some of the things that I missed. It was a pretty exciting journey.
Of course, it's been quite a journey. 23 years is no small journey. And if it was human, we'll say that that person would have been in its peak, in his or her peak. So how far do you think we have come?
Well, I think you've come a long way. I mean, considering the fact that, we started as one radio station, FM station, which people thought, would never come, to pass, because people were agitating for private radio for a very, very long time. And, of course, considering the fact that we're in a regime that did not see private radio coming up, I think you've come a long way. The competition has been tough. So many radio stations, in Accra, scattered all around Ghana. But to be able to sustain your station for 23 years is no mean achievement. And I think you've done very, very well. Very, very well. I must say congratulations.
Well, thank you so much for congratulating us. But going forward, I think the journey has even now begun. What are some of the reforms or some of the challenges you would like to throw to the Joy FM, and what exactly do you want to see or hear on your airwaves?
Well, you see, with a radio, I mean, you have a very vast listening public. You have your own listening listeners who listen to you. Obviously, you cannot please everybody every time. There's going to be definitely criticisms. There's going to be praise, whatever it is. But I think moving forward, I would not even talk about the word professionalism, because that scans across almost every station. But I think moving forward, people would tag you as one biased station. That's human nature. But I think just do what you think is right. Keep on pleasing people, playing the good music, getting the presenters to excite people each and every day. And I think that's one way you can really, move forward more. And I'm sure that 25 years will see us coming pretty soon.
Well, many thanks to you, Tommy and Anforcing. Congratulations to all of us, because you started it and we joined. So you just heard from Tommy and Anforcing, one of the master players of the game called journalism, and former staff of Joy FM. And you've been watching The Pulse. My name is Aisha Prime. This is where we part companies. I've enjoyed my almost 2 hours stay with you. Have a great one.
At Joy FM, news gathering is not just a job, it's a part of who we are. Do you follow activities back home when you are outside this country?
I do. You are one of them. I follow Joy FM too.
I'm Jefferson Saki. Join me at 12 hours GMT weekdays on Joy FM on the midday news.
I agree. Says if you cannot provide 3 square meals plus snack, afford 3 square meals plus snack.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have. The woman, don't marry such a man. I agree. Are you going in there to go and suffer?
Well, okay, then I disagree.
Secretary of the ruling NDC, Johnson Nasido Nketia, has called on aggrieved members of the party and the Upper East region to desist from using slogans which have the potential of splitting the party into factions. The slogan, "Take your government and we'll take our party," has gained popularity among members.
You changed my whole life. To me with your love. It's 20 minutes to 10 on the Super Morning Show. That's Superhuman with Chris Brown and Kerry Helson in the background. It's just bringing us closer to 10 on the Super Morning Show. I've got tons of your texts that I'll be reading to you shortly. I just want to remind our listeners that
this is very hot.
Yes, this is 2 pieces of humble buffalo for you.
Yeah, what for?
Well, you are one of those who seem to think that we were almost quickly coming home. As for the losing, I think everybody wasn't so sure.
So at least I should lose one of the buffaloes and then
okay, so at least
if I get the buffalo.
Have one.
Have one.
Have one humble buffalo.
No, but I have been. No, you said you win. You said Ghana will win, and Ghana lost. That's so,
so you've also got one humble buffalo.
Yeah, so we are all eating the buffalo. Do you want some?
You see where Dela has stopped working, and he's standing there, he's watching us. He also wishes that he could be saying babe on the show. Sorry, Dela, it ain't happening. happening. It's
I've
not.
earned the right to call you babe, you know?
It's not your day, Della. Sorry. Anyway, so if you're thinking about cooking anything for your friends.
Sorry,